Hi, my name is Shauna Matney from Reimagine Your Normal. Today I am talking about my weight loss journey. We are going to see if the way that I have rigged up my tripod in my car so I can have a better view while I'm driving is going to work once I start driving when this light turns red, because it might fall. So I started the intuitive eating thing at the beginning of March, and it is now the end of May. So that's March, April, May. That's all of March, all of April, all of May. That's 3 months. Okay, we're turning. We're seeing if this is going to stay. It stayed. So I've been doing the intuitive eating thing since March. That's when I started it, was back in March. And it took a little while to figure it out. I had to do a lot of research on it to figure out how to start listening to my hunger cues, how to figure out what my body was craving. So I finally figured all that out in the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks have been interesting because we have been really trying to save money on food. So I have been buying the cheapest things I can possibly find, which are things like rice, cereals, breads, muffins, lots and lots of carbs. So I'm finding with that is that I'm starting to get a little bit of a gut on me, which is not what I wanted. I'm getting like this extra layer of fat on my body. So now that I know how to listen to my body, how to listen to my hunger cues, I can go back and start tweaking stuff. And that is what the point of the VIP group that I was doing of phase 1 is, to get the intuitive eating down, start listening to the hunger cues, figure out how to redo all that stuff so you get out of diet brain, you get out of that scarcity mentality, you get out of that binge eating mentality, or the triggers from the binge eating from the dieting. So I've gotten out of that. So now the next phase is what I'm trying to figure out what to do next. So the next thing that I think I need to do is really look at what I'm eating. Now that I figured out how to eat properly, and by that I mean how to eat when I'm hungry, how to stop eating when I'm full, how to make sure that I don't get too hungry or too full, that kind of stuff. I got that down. Now I need to start tweaking the food. So I'm going to start doing that this next grocery trip. I'm going to start trying to figure out how to make things, find food that's cheaper, that's still good for you. Because we bleed so much money on food, it's ridiculous. And I know there's got to be a cheaper way to buy food, especially healthy food. So that's like my new mission for June, is to figure out how to eat healthy and not break the bank. On top of that, I switched my workout because I was doing the mixed martial arts, but I had that ear issue where I couldn't hear and things were vibrating, and I went to the doctor and he said it was like inside of my ear, like not the outside, but between the eardrum and like the inside of my head was swollen. So like I had to go on a steroid and all kinds of stuff. So I'm still having trouble with that. And when I worked out on Friday, my nose started bleeding in the middle of my workout. So my mom, who's a nurse, was like, you should probably take it back a notch. Especially because I have been working out less with trying to focus more on the eating and the intuitive eating. So I decided that I wanted to do something fun. And I decided that I needed to work on cardio. So I've got some muscles under all this layers of fat, but with the way that I have been, or with what I have been eating lately, which is mostly carbs, I put on this nice fluffy layer of fat, and it is going to be June 1st tomorrow. I want to look good in a bathing suit by the middle of July. So we're going to start working on the food. I was talking about my workout. So I decided I wanted to do something fun still, because I don't know about you, but I am not a fan of working out. I I do not like lifting weights for the sake of lifting weights. Like, that stuff is crap. So, I mean, there's a time and a place for it, but right now I'm so focused on other things. Weight training is not what I'm focused on right now. Getting shredded is not what I'm focused on right now. I'm just trying to be healthy so I can have a nice, good baseline before I start trying to tweak everything down to an amazing, kick-ass, healthy body, which is the plan for next summer. So I decided, okay, I can't do the mixed martial arts because it is a little too hardcore for me right now. So I wanted to do something fun. So last summer, maybe, it's been over a year, I did the size workout, which it's spelled C-I-Z-E, and it's supposed to be like the end of exercise. Is the point of, is like the tagline or whatever. So basically it's dancing. It's with Shanti. It's dancing, and the way that it works is, you know, you do one move and then you build on it until the end. You have like this really cool workout to do, or dance thing at the end, so it feels like you're dancing. And so I did that today, and it was so much fun. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. And I, like, a couple hours after my workout at lunch, like, my shoulders are sore. Like, they're sore now. My tummy muscles are sore. Like, I was sweating my butt off. And I'm not a sweater. Like, not at all. Like, it takes a lot to make me sweat. So I know I was kicking ass in my workout because I was dripping. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to do it 3 days a week, although I'm really tempted to do it tomorrow, but I don't want to push it because I don't want to injure myself, because I've done that so many times and it just sets you back so much. It's better to be safe than sorry. So I'm going to work out my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the rest of this week, and then next week. And then if I'm still doing really, really well, I will up it to 5 days a week. So that's where I'm at. I'm kind of excited. I've got a plan. And I think that's important to do when you know, figure out what your pain points are, what your issues are, what you're having trouble with, and then just kind of break it down to the basics, get the foundation done, which is why I figured out, you know, I talked about this before, I figured out that food was my issue, so I spent a lot of time figuring out how to do the food. I'm still struggling with the food. I'm not struggling with eating it though, which is where I was. I've gotten the eating it down. I understand my hunger cues. I know when to stop eating. So now I just need to figure out a way to eat healthy that is cheaper. Since right now that is our struggle, we need to stop spending so much money on food. So for June, I will probably have a bunch of videos on how to eat healthy on a budget, since that's where I'm at with everything. Hold on. I have to get into the garage. Ooh, such a small garage. So much stuff in it. Do you guys have that problem where, like, there's just enough room in the garage for the car and to kind of get out of it? Okay. So, I have to pick this up to put my car in park. So if you have any tips on how to eat healthy on a budget, oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to hear those, because this is brand new territory for me. But like I said, I will have some videos. I will have a bunch of videos in June on the things that I find out, because I can't be the only person who is trying to figure out how to eat healthy on a budget. So if you like these videos, please like or subscribe, leave a comment. My light is totally leaving. So I'll see you next time. Thanks.